Welcome to Coruzant Technologies, home of the Digital Executive Podcast.
Welcome to the Digital Executive. Today's guest is Lynn Adams. Lynn Adams is an award-winning entrepreneur, IPEC certified, and highly sought-out global executive leadership, life, and business coach, success strategist, international speaker, creator of the Perfectly Imperfect podcast, and the founder of Woman Work Worth Movement. She has helped teams and thousands of high performers, corporate leaders, entrepreneurs, athletes, celebrities, lawyers, and founders consciously monitor their stress, manage their mindset and energy, and maximize their time. Lynn activates leaders to redefine and unleash their next level of success without struggle and stress. Step back into their power, purpose, personal freedom, and passion. Well, good afternoon, Lynn. Welcome to the show.
Thank you, Brian, for having me. I'm so excited to be here.
Absolutely. Thank you again, making the time, hailing out of the great state of New York. I appreciate you jumping on. I know we're just an hour difference, but sometimes it's hard to make times synced up on the calendar. Unless we're time travelers, this can be a challenge sometimes. So Lynn, thank you so much. We're going to jump right into the questions here. Let's talk about your career a little bit. You started out in finance and strategy. You were a senior executive, and now you're the A-certified executive leadership and life coach of KLA Productions. Okay.
Yeah.
Could you share with our audience the secret to your career growth and what inspires you?
Yes, I think the secret to my career growth has been resilience, just because there's been a lot of twists and turns, I would say, in my path. And what inspires me is just really empowering and showing people the way and knowing that there is more to business and life that we all think there is. And just to keep going, right? Just the motivation to keep going, even if you're hitting a hard spot, a tough spot, and even if you're battling with fear.
Absolutely. And I appreciate that in your particular role as an entrepreneur. Sometimes you run across some very big challenges and you have to address those. And to do that as a feat, as us entrepreneurs like to say. Lynn, switching gears, you're known for getting results for some of the biggest executives in the industry. Is there one thing you could share with our audience today that makes you successful at what you do?
Yes, I would say the one thing that makes me successful is really listening to people and listening on all fronts, right? Listening to what they're saying and what they're not saying. And I think that makes me really successful because sometimes what people are saying is not really what they want to be saying. It's listening to things that are not being said and just being in really an observer viewpoint of the whole situation. And like I said, what people are saying and not saying.
Thank you. And you're absolutely right. Is communication, it comes down to listening, a big part of it. So I appreciate the share on that. I know our audience will as well. And Lynn, we are a digital publication podcast. We focus on technology, emerging tech, right? That's our big thing. So we want to ask you today, are you leveraging any of this new and emerging technology in your business? And if not, maybe there's a cool tool or app you found useful you might share with us.
Yeah. So we're starting to implement some of the things, and we're actually just getting into AI. So, which is really our content and the writing for our content, but we're always excited to learn. That's what I will say.
That's awesome. And there's so many things that can be applied at all levels. Gosh, I don't know how many hundreds of apps are published every day in either the Apple Store or the Android store. But just the conversational AI or the AI that can create unique, non-copyrighted images, for example, right? There's even an app that you can do your own headshot just based off some photos that you have. It's just totally amazing how small businesses are able to take advantage of the technology that's coming out today. So thank you. And last question of the day, Lynn, what's the one piece of advice that you would give anybody that you meet in your travels?
Yeah, I would just say whatever is in your head and on your heart to go for it. We have limited time left on this earth. So it puts things into perspective. So don't wait. And if there's something that is, like I said, on your heart and your head, to really just go for it and take even one action step forward today on that.
Thank you. Appreciate that. And you're absolutely right. Our time is very limited. We never know when that will end. And as you get older, that runway just shortens. I think that's a very important piece of advice for folks that you meet in your everyday life and in your travels. So thank you. Lynn, again, it was a pleasure having you on today. And I look forward to speaking with you real soon.
Thank you. You too.
Bye for now.